And so because of that, they allowed us to keep the keys and we could keep going in and all that. So, and taking stuff out. So we had to keep moving stuff out through today. It took us 4 days to move out of the old apartment.
So how much was your rent hike?
$500. $500 hike. It went from like 8 something to like 5 something. At the 13 something.
13. Wow.
No, it was already
at 1400.
It was. I was about to say. I think it was at 9 something, and then it got uploaded
to 14. Wow, so it's almost 15. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should better let you hold them keys.
Yeah, it's lovely. We weren't thrilled about all that, but we survived it.
That's the inflation.
That's inflation for you.
I mean, P.O.R.C had to did you have to move, or were they just like, my bad, we're gonna give you your place back?
I was lucky enough to get another unit in the same complex. Somebody just backed out of their contract.
So you had to move rooms?
Yeah, I had to move rooms, which, whatever.
Still ridiculous. No.
Whatever.
Whatever. That's still, it's still pretty rough.
Quieter?
Is the washer quieter?
Yeah. Your washer and dryer were pretty noisy when we were doing our home editions.
Oh, I haven't moved yet. I moved on Friday, a week from today.
Oh, okay.
I don't have much to move.
So you're just going to pack up your trash bag and go?
Yeah, basically.
Move. Can you move? You can't move in closer. Of course.
This is the extent of the cord, right?
The one time we could use.
Can you move in closer?
I'll tell you what. I'll just.
I can do this.
Hey, there you go.
Everybody just get on each other's lap.
We're just gonna get real close. That's what's so infuriating about this is because I thought, hey, even though there's a cord problem, we wouldn't have to get right up into each other's grills tonight to try to get on the microphone.
Oh, well.
And yet, here we are.
Yeah, but we're not lap sitting.
No, we're not. For everyone listening on Mixcloud, I'll say it again. Welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock. We're live tonight. It's Sheila, Hot Toddy, and DJ P.O.R.C. And we figured...
And we also have
Oh, Turducken is here as well. And Friend.
And Friend.
I don't know. Did you ever give her an on-air name?
No.
Bigfoot convention.
Is that her?
Did it have something to do with that?
I think so. Yeah, she was here for that. She was here for
Yeah, but I haven't given them a name, I don't think.
No, but that's what we remember her for because she was here on the anniversary show and talked about Bigfoot.
I'd probably name her Don't Eat That.
Don't eat that.
Okay.
That's a weird combination.
We came up with some name, but I cannot remember what it is.
I don't either.
So, Det then. D-E-T.
Det?
DJ Det.
Why Det?
For Don't Eat That.
Don't eat that. Okay.
I like throwing it pork style. So it's D.E.T.
Det. Not to be confused with...
poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, pork shouldn't be confused with...
Swine. So. Your last name was Don't Be Confused with Poverty because it was DJ P.O.R. Now it's Pork.
I mean, because Grandpappy McGrill would be very, very insulted.
Yes. And very insulted. But hey, speaking of pork, shout out to Pork. If it wasn't for you on Tuesday, we would have been...
Wednesday.
No, Wednesday. Wednesday, sorry. Wednesday. We would have been hurting bad. So a shout out to you for the round of applause.
Awesome.
Because we wouldn't have made it that first day. Because you helped us move a lot of...
I have never seen so many board games in my entire life.
That would be Baby J's problem.
Multiple versions of Clue.
And then you saw my hats upstairs, and that's my problem. She's got a board game problem. I have a hat problem.
When I have to move, I know who to call.
Yeah. This man went crazy. He had more energy. We appreciated the energy, but he had too much energy. We couldn't match it. We eventually fell apart, and he was like, "Okay, I'm ready to move something else now."
I don't know how much my lack of 3 lower disc and messed up ankle would have been helpful.
Well, you're fine. You could have helped unpack. That's what we need. We didn't have anyone to unpack it. We didn't have anybody to unpack, so we got to do that on our own.
I probably should have helped the movers. We could have saved a little on labor.
When you sent that message, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
How do you? Okay.
It was less of forgetting and more forgetting the day I was in. That Wednesday was a particular date.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. It's like forgetting a payment.
Yeah, by a day.
Mm-hmm. By a day.
Because you're thinking...
You got that grace period, though.
You're thinking fine. It's it's a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then, no, you're actually on the 26th when you're sending messages, like, excited to help.
It's fine. No, it's fine. But no, like, he was taking... we paid people, folks, to move the big furniture, and he was moving big furniture. And we told him, no.
No, we paid for that.
Bad pork. You put that down.
Yeah.
I wound up not moving the furniture. I moved the breakfast nook.
You moved
and
we have a breakfast nook, which had to be taken apart, and I wasn't sure if the movers were even going to figure out how that worked. He figured it out, moved it for us, so that was a huge chunk.
Aww.
So we got that figured out, but holy God, yeah, we were supposed to be done yesterday.
I will say the one funny part was, I think we were moving that bench, and I was just walking it between the apartments. And on one trip, it just like downpoured immediately when I started. Immediately when I walked out, and right when I got to the new place, it stopped.
Yeah, no, it was one of our end tables. That's what I remember, because it was wet. It was wet, and I was like, "Don't put anything on it until it dries." And then we thought about it. It's like, damn, you had to walk that in the rain.
You know,
and you didn't have to, but you did.
I just want to say that I think that P.O.R.C has to be one of the best people in the world.
I agree with this. Yeah,
Like, seriously, and I'm not being sarcastic or facetious. Like, I'm being
in this
genuine
case.
here. Because, like, most people would, the second it started pouring, thrown the end table, started cursing at Todd, and just been like, "You MFers, I'm over this, I'm over the world."
I'm not going.
And you were just like, "I'm gonna carry it all the way down to the new."
Because that would have been me. I would have just said, "Screw it,
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not doing this no more."
Well, to be fair, like, we had been at it for like a few hours at that point, so I was sweating fairly profusely.
We all
so like
were,
the rain was
yeah.
kind of welcome, really.
I sweat off 2
But
pounds.
the fact that you sweated that much for your friend, I'm telling you, you're a great person.
I'm not even joking. I sweated off 2 pounds. I actually had weighed myself sometime last week because I was just feeling like fat, and I wanted to see where I was on the scale. And then today I was like, I feel lighter. Sure enough, I'd lost 2 pounds. I was like, my God, it's because it was a nightmare. This heat this week was insane.
I think that we need to have a thank God for pork night.
Could I have helped at all on Thursday? Because I thought about coming, but I don't think I...
We just needed more hands, but we ended up having enough to get us there. Yeah.
Yell at me.
Well, see, but that's the thing. We weren't going to force people to do anything. People volunteered. He volunteered. Pork volunteered.
I volunteered right when you guys said you were going to do it. I was like, "Hey, I can bring the truck over."
Well, I see, and but that was like before we started really, because we didn't plan this well at all, and I think Pork would attest to that. We didn't plan this very well.
But that was also when it was like supposed to be earlier in the week too.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. We didn't plan this out very well, so we were just like, anyone who can help. And so
I was not anticipating that much clue.
No,
Well,
Janelle,
while we're waiting on our,
Like the Harry Potter clue.
yeah,
There was the normal clue. There's the Silence for the Lambs clue.
yeah.
what?
No, but
Oh, I was like, wow.
I wish.
Well, while we're waiting our next special, I think that in the meantime we should plan a Thank God for Pork special.
You know, I think so.
Yes.
Now, you remember 6 years ago, and it's ironic because that was the year we moved into our last apartment. We did a joyless pork special.
Well, no, we have to play music that reminds us of pork.
It's
He
tradition.
can't know about it though.
No, it's tradition now. 6 years later, we moved into a new apartment, and you helped us, so now it's going to be a new tradition. Thank God for pork.
Yeah.
Wait, did the movers overcharge you?
Oh yeah, they charged us. Yeah.
Did they wind up overcharge? I was hoping that we could maybe cut it to 2 hours instead of 3 and save you a little bit on labor.
It was. I think 2.5. It wasn't.
I should have carried the green chair that I
No, it's really.
I sweated all over.
It's fine. No, it cost us exactly how we thought it was going to cost.
Well, if you really feel that way, just so you know, when I do move, I'm not hiring movers. So, all the heavy furniture has to get on the truck with your help.
He could do that because I ain't doing it. I was not going to do it at my house. I'm not going to do it. I'll help people move.
It could have been done.
You can't put boxes on the truck. That's
Here's
fine.
the thing. People always say, "Oh, we hate, I hate helping people move." But really, it's the furniture. I don't mind boxes. Little asterisk. Boxes are fine. No furniture.
I mean, I guess it really depends because, I am going to rent my own moving truck because Kevin can drive it.
Yeah.
The Hubs can drive it. So
Yeah.
Wait, when you're moving?
eventually,
Okay.
Someday.
someday,
Okay.
God willing. Hang on.